Okay, I can't tell. Start streaming? Yes. Your event is starting. Okay. Are we live yet? Okay, we're live. We did it. Okay. I think we're good. Let's go to the launch page. Hey guys. I know this is all so intimidating. I think I'm good at things. And then, are you guys here? Hello? Are you guys here? Everybody's here? You can see me, yay. Sound is good. Everything is good. Hi, Hannah. Hi, guys. Yay. Yay. Okay, great. Everyone says, great, great, great. Okay. Oh, yay. Okay, great. Hi, guys. Haha, we did it. Yay. Oh, my God. Whew. This was as per usual. Oh, my God. Wait, slow chat. Turn it on. Okay, I'm going to slow the chat and turn it on. This was, as per usual, just like it. I don't know what it is about live streaming, but it is a terrifying thing to try and get started. There was this weird feedback sound I heard for a bit that sounded like bats trapped inside my laptop. It was like not that that's what bats sound like, but it's what they sound like to me. Hey, we did it. Okay, so people are saying to turn the chat down. That's totally cool. I just wanted to say, hi, I'm Hannah. Nice to meet you. Hope things are good. How do I figure out where to slow down the chat? This is the, is it info and settings? Oh, also, guys, if any of you are curious, you can be sure to make sure that your comments get seen and your questions get asked by using Super Chat. For those of you that don't know what Super Chat is, it's that little button that you can push with the little dollar sign next to your comment, and you can Super Chat it, and then I see it no matter what, and we're going to be able to, ask questions and hang out and do a good old time. So let's go and do slow down the chat. Okay, advanced settings. And enable slow mode. Boom! Okay? There you go. Enabled slow mode. Does that make people happy? Is that what people wanted? Hey, somebody's parents just moved to Texas. Dope. That's great. I hope Texas is going well. Okay, let me make sure everything else is cool. Let me check my phone, make sure nobody's texting me saying, Hannah, this terrible thing is happening. Don't you know? And I'll be like, no, I don't. I'm totally ignorant to it. Okay, cool. I think that we are good. Okay. So, hey dudes. This is a lot of so and hey. Wow, everybody's looking really good. So, for those of you that don't know, my name is Hannah Hart. If you don't know, I'm amazed that you made it here. I just wanted to kind of hang out and do the weekly Wednesday wine stream. Ooh, I should promote on social media that we're live right now. Hold on, let me talk to Twitter for just a second. Twitter, where are you? I'm not smushed. I know, I saw someone wrote I'm not smushed. If you were here for the last wine stream on Saturday, I was quite smushed. But since then, I have read many tutorials and watched many videos about Wirecast Plus, and it's pretty cool and great. Okay, so I'm going to go to Twitter, tell Twitter, just so Twitter doesn't get jealous. Twitter is sometimes live right now, all caps, live right now. Come and hang. Pretend like you're working. Jake. Yeah, there it is. Live right now. Boom. Okay, get the little linky link. Hey. Where's the watch page? View on watch page. Okay, great. There. Okay. Cool. There's that. And I think we're good. I think we're doing really well. Hey everybody, if you are new to the wine stream, oh, hello. Someone says, Valerie McLean says, nice glasses, Hannah. Valerie, thank you for your super chat, and I also really like them. These are my new glasses. They have a little bit of like a slate gray element and then like a nice gold sheen. I'm very much into them. And I hope not to destroy them as I do all things that I touch. So we'll see how that goes. Next. Phoebe Den ATT says, 2 pounds. Thank you, Phoebe. Megan Jones, hello to you as well. If you guys don't know what this is all about, there is a feature called Super Chat where you can hit this little a button next to your chat, and that will bring it to like the top of the chat and make sure that I get to see it. You guys can ask me anything. You guys can say anything you want. There's so much freedom inside that super chat, so we'll see what happens. Oh, Mythical Paw says, Hannah, I have knitted you a beanie. Where the heck do I send it? Please, ... Well, you're in New Zealand, I believe, judging from the NZ by your currency. You know, I'm going to be going to VidCon Australia. So if you guys want to come over to Australia, you can give me that hat then. If you really want to mail it, I'm pretty sure you can find out a place to send it. I don't want to say because then I'm worried about being inundated with stuff, but like I've got like agencies and managers and PR and all sorts of places where things could be sent to me. So if you wanted to do that, you can. Megan Joe says, I just started listening to Buffering on Audible. Wait, where'd that go? On Audible, and it was amazing. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you so much, Megan, for reading it. I poured all my heart and soul into Buffering, and it continues to bring me a great amount of joy. So thank you so much for that. Minna Friedel. Minna, I really hope that I am saying your name right. Or where are you from, Minna? Sweden? Is that what it is? Where'd that go? Hold on. What currency is SEK? Let's look it up. Oh, love from Sweden. The answer to the question was in the question itself. That shit's deep, deep. I'm doing great this fine day. I woke up. It's very overcast here in Los Angeles, which I personally very much like, being that I'm from the Bay Area. And then I edited a video. I posted it today. This is a wig, okay? Anybody curious? This is a wig. So today's video was not clickbait. No. Whoa! Oh my God, all these super chats are coming through. Okay, here we go. Wait, before I forget, do you guys like drinking wine? Well, you should if you like it or are above the right age. And you don't have to. If you don't like alcohol or drinking, that's totally cool. No pressure, man. No pressure. But if you do like drinking wine, as I do, you guys can get $22 off your first bottle when you join Wink. How do I want to phrase this? Do you guys want to join our monthly wine crew or weekly? I guess it's kind of been weekly at this point. You guys can go to trywink.com/hearto and get $22 off your sign up. That's four bottles of wine a month. Wow! For the price of 3. But for your sign up, you'll get $22 off. That's amazing. And you get sent this beautiful journal so you can take notes on all of your wine tasting and the things that you liked and the things that you didn't like. Look at this. Now, I would tell you about the Wink wine I'm drinking right now, but I drank all of them. I was sent my April batch, and you know, I went through my April batch in April, and now it's May. So I'm drinking a red wine from an undisclosed source. It's the grocery store. But seriously, trywink.com/heartdown. Okay, next. So Minna, I hope that answers your question. Laura says, please let's talk about the trope of U-hauling. Is that real? Ooh, girl. So for those of you that don't know what U-hauling is, it is basically this idea that people who are lesbians love to move in together really soon after they've started dating. It is definitely something most lesbians are known for, and some are, you know, some do that. I myself have been a bit of a U-hauler in the past, but now in my old wise age, I you know, save it for when I really, you know, I'm ready for that. So, but if you're asking me whether or not lesbians have a tendency to nest sooner rather than later, the answer is yes. I mean, no stereotypes. Yes. Okay, moving right along. Will you come to the UK? Jenny Bennett asks, will I come to the UK? Jenny, the answer to your question is yes. I absolutely love the UK. I'm currently trying to figure out a way that I'm going to be coming to the UK sooner rather than later. Did I just say that phrase? Must be the phrase of the day! Pee-wee's Playhouse! No, this isn't Pee-wee's Playhouse at all. Though I do have lots of toys and things. You can just hang out right here. And people will be like, people that come in later will be like, what is that? And I'll be like, I don't know either. Yes, I would love to go to the UK. Okay, next question. Okay, we gotta scroll. Let me find it. Megan Hayes says, any no filter shows soon. Ooh, TBD, Megan Hayes. Nothing I can say right now. But that doesn't mean that we're not always constantly thinking about ways to get our schedules to align so we can do more no filter shows. For those of you that don't know, No Filter is a comedy show tour thing that I do with my good friends Grace and Mamrie, where we go about the countries of the world and we perform live, and it's really delightful and fun for all ages. So that's how I feel about that. The debaucherous dweeb, I love your icon. It's an adorable baby. The debaucherous dweeb says, oh my gosh, Hannah, I love you. Thank you, debaucherous friend. Diane Baldini says, $1. Diane, there you go. Hell you. NOK. NOK? What kind of currency is NOK? The NOK. Master thesis is due Monday. Writing motivation? Ugh. First of all, what kind of currency is the NOK? NOK currency. Oh, it's Norwegian krona. Oh yeah, I went to Norway. I should know this. That's not a Norwegian accent, but yeah, I thought it looked familiar. The krona. Advice for writing your master thesis. Man, what's it on? I don't know. But I guess I'm a really reward-motivated person. Negative consequences don't hit me at all. Like, Hannah, if you don't turn that in now, it's going to be late. You'll lose 10% off your grade. I'm like, 10%. Worth it. So I'm not really motivated by negative consequence, but I am very, very, very much motivated by positive reward. So depending on whichever kind you're motivated by, use it, to manipulate, well, not manipulate, but to coerce yourself into getting that thing done. There's lots of great study tips and tricks online, but I would say there's got to be something you're really looking forward to, or a certain meal or food you really like to have. Don't have it until you get some more work done, and then have it, instead of procrastinating by having it first. Unless it's coffee. I'm going to assume you probably need it. So I hope that was helpful. Is anyone else sweating? No, just me, as per usual. Okay, next question. Jack Fenstermaker says, hello. I say hello back. He says $5. I say, Jack, thank you for the $5. That's cool. Hugs and Thimbles says, hi, Hannah. Hi from Sacramento. Will you say hi to my BFF, Katie, in San Francisco? I love you so much. Love, Jamie. Hi, Katie in San Francisco. This is a Hannah Heart hello, as personally sponsored by your friend, Jamie. So, hi. Next. Why are they all different colors? I wonder what the color coding's all about, I should have put a pillow on the floor for my aching bones. Next, Phoebe Dan ATT says, completely forgot to type a message last time. Lol, I'm currently in law school in Wales. What's your favorite memory from college or uni? Damn, you're in law school? Wow. I have a lot of amazing memories. I personally really, really enjoyed the college experience. I got a lot out of it. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about the world around me. I would say that my favorite memory or experience was the friendships that I've made and the papers I wrote and everything. I loved college. It was one of the best times of my life. I haven't been back to Berkeley in a while, but I want to go back soon and just sit on Memorial Glade. I guess that, to me, it was funny because in therapy the other day we were trying to come up with a mental safe space, and for me it was the Memorial Glade, which was my college campus's big open field, and I loved sitting on that glade and looking out at all the people around me moving and learning and playing frisbee and just all their individual stories. It was a way to find, I guess, comfort in observing without being observed. You know what I mean? It just felt nice to see all the life around me. So that's probably one of my favorite memories. Moving right along. Oh man. Okay, I was kind of perched before, but now I'm slightly lower to the ground. So Emma Francoise says, do you have any advice for someone who's still in the closet and struggles to feel comfortable in their own queer identity? Oh, Emma, here. This is for you. This is a personal head pet. There. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. My advice is, the hardest part for me about coming out was my own self-acceptance and self-love. And I feel like, queer identity or otherwise, we all have issues that block us from accepting and honoring our true selves. So I would say that before you come out, do all the work you need to do on you to make sure that you have your love and support, and then the love and support of people around you. And if you feel like you can't get that, if you feel like you can't get there on your own, then maybe reach out to others who've gone through similar experiences, like me, which I guess you just did. So it seems like you're on the right track. It'll be okay. You'll feel more a lot of people don't feel comfortable in their own skin for years. I just turned 30, and I kind of, for the first time, feel really pretty decent about me. So that took me a little bit. So there you go. Good luck, Emma. Okay, next. Sarah Talbot says, I love you so much. Thank you for all you do in the LGBT community. You helped me to come out, and now I have a beautiful girlfriend. Oh, Sarah, brag about it. Just kidding. I am so glad that you guys are together. Yay. Tell her I say hello. Jesse Borgic says, how can we send you DMs that you will actually get? This is a good way. I consider this a direct message. So, Jesse, you cracked the code. Shelby Croft says, I stayed up all night the night before my cousin's wedding reading Buffering. The Shadow Boxer was exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you endlessly. Oh, thank you, Shelby. For those of you that don't know, Buffering, Unchained Tales of a Life Fully Loaded, is the book I wrote. It's available now in stores everywhere, bufferingbook.com or Audible, where I narrate it. Shadow Boxer is a chapter that has to deal with my coming to terms with my it does deal with me coming to terms with my sexuality, and it's the longest chapter in the book. So if you guys are into that stuff, bufferingbook.com or Audible for the audio style one. Sipping. Oh yeah, you know what we could actually do? Look at this. See this? This is a buffering mug. Isn't that cute? You can get your own at DFTBA. Look at that. .com/Hannah. It's a cute mug, right? I love this. God, I love coffee mugs. What was in this cup before? Nothing of note. All right, next question. I want to make sure I get through. I want to make sure I pay attention to each of these. Diane, hello. Doth Montore says, have you read Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit? I have read Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit. In fact, I have that book. Yeah, I read Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit. It's a short read for those of you interested in queer literature. It was great. I really enjoyed it. It was a blip. It took me, I think, like 2 hours to read, but it was really good. Megan Coelho, Hannah, what did you do? What did you do? You lost all of the questions. Okay. Holy guacamole, you guys are posting a lot. Thank you. I'm going to just keep answering this. Megan Coelho says, purchase a signed copy of Buffering. I adore you. My question is, as someone who has a family history of mental illness, do you ever worry about developing the same illness? Great question, Megan. I would say that anyone who is in a family that has issues surrounding mental health or genetic predisposition to certain illnesses and disorders, etc., regardless of whether or not you genetically in your head also have that exact same wiring, you will no doubt be affected by it. So I would say that my advice is the basics. It's the same sort of advice I would tell anyone, which is to pay attention to yourself and pay attention to how you're feeling, and to entertain the possibility that there might be some extra help you can get. You know, it's not all on you. But go through all the motions first, you know? Like, I did, like, years and years of heavy self-reflective lifting before I ever even started thinking about taking medications, et cetera, et cetera. I'm on antidepressants. I take stuff for ADHD, and it's great. But here's the best part. I've been doing it for, like, I guess a year or so now, and now I feel like I'm starting to build in, like, systems in my life through the use of these medications that have made me less reliant on them. So that's kind of interesting. But though I also always try and talk myself out of taking anything, which is bad. Once I went off my antidepressants, and I was like, I'm fine. Boom. So, for the sake of your loved ones, if you're on something, stay on it. Okay, unless it's not good for you, and it's not treating you well. So don't do that either. Hannah, life is a rich pageant. Okay, Evan Mercer says, I want to come out to my friends. How should I do it? 6 exclamation points. Oh, man. You could be like, hey guys, just want to let you know I'm gay. That's kind of one way. Or like, guys, I think I like people of the same sex. Or like both. Or I'm bi. Or you could just talk about someone you have a crush on. You know, be like, I have such a crush on insert name here. And they're like, oh, but insert name here is of the same sex. That's a kind of a way to do it. Or you do it like this. Boo! No, don't do that. But you could. So I hope that was helpful. Catherine Manansky, hello. Amber Stolarski, hello. Abby Belling says, I have to go to my sociology class at university soon, but I'll catch up once I'm home. Heart face, eyes. I just wanted to say I'm so happy for weekly lives. Oh, me too. I'm so happy for daily lives, frankly. Living life daily is the best. Okay. Jessica Rajangsimam says, thank you for all you've done. Thank you, Jessica. That is so sweet and kind. It bugs me because there's like the reflection every time it hits my like glasses. It bugs me. Sorry, that was my own distracted thought. But thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that very much. I hope that the chat and everything's going like super, super well. Oh, good. I'm seeing things and people are typing things and everything says, oh, different colors are different money amounts. I didn't know that. I'm glad I read that. Okay, back to the questions. Paige Yodanis, or Yodani says, what advice would you give someone who wants to start a successful YouTube channel? Who have you known the longest? Grace or Memory? Love you, lady. Okay, so those are two very different questions, but I will answer them both like so. So I'm trying to figure out there. Oh, hey, guys. I really look up to you. Good one, Hannah. So advice for someone who wants to start a successful YouTube channel. That's tough. You know, I don't know. I would say that the advice for trying to do anything in entertainment or performance is to do it for the reasons that align in you. So it's like if you have something you really want to say, if you have something you really want to make, then that's I feel like the kind of most comfortable way to do it. I feel like doing things to gain fame or notoriety or views or attention won't ever feel rewarding enough. You know, one day you'll have 1 million followers and it won't feel like enough because there's always more. So I would say check the intention with which you go into it. That and banners, you know. Like making banners could help. I don't know. I don't know. Who have I known the longest, Grace or Mamrie? I've known Grace for like 2 months longer than I've known Mamrie. I met them kind of together. I met Grace first briefly in New York, and then I met them both. So there you go. That's the answer. Okay, next question. My PS4, this is from Mortix the anime fan. My PS4 video keeps buffering. Now available in stores everywhere. I love it. But seriously, Anna, you're such an inspiration for me, and I really look up to you. Oh, thank you, Mortix, the anime fan. I was just playing my PS4 right before this live stream. I've started playing a game called The Last of Us. My friend Luke Fontana was like, you got to play The Last of Us. And I was like, I don't like violence. And so I've just started it. Like, I've played for maybe 15 in-game, I don't know, maybe I'm like 5% in the game. And I have it on the easiest mode with the least amount of violence, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Kind of reminds me of Logan, just a touch. Okay, next. Ritz asks, how are your sisters doing and how is mom? I hope all is good. Oh, Ritz is so sweet. My sisters are great. I've got 2 sisters, an older one and a younger one. I love them super much. And my mom is doing really well. We talk every day. And things are, you know, knock on wood, going pretty decent. This is me being superstitious. Okay. Hannah Crump says, Hannah, what is your favorite puzzle? Like type of puzzle? Like system of puzzling? I love Sudoku. That's a puzzle. Sudokus are great. They're very fun. I really like this little puzzle because it has an elastic band so you can't lose parts of it. So you can like, see? And you just twist them together. There's a really, really famous, wildly popular internet video called Drunk Girl Tries to Do Puzzle. I think it's actually the #1 viewed video of all time. But it's all about this. So there you go. Amanda Ray Long says, I bought 2 copies of your book, one signed and one to lend to my friend because I loved it so much. It truly inspired me to be a better me. I love you. Oh, Amanda, that makes me so happy. Honestly, you guys, I know I sound redundant, but I could never be tired of listening or hearing that buffering has had a positive effect on your life or the lives of someone that you know and love. So thank you. I don't know, every time you share it, it's kind of like this surreal reality that buffering exists and it's out there and that people are getting something out of it. I got a lot out of it. I feel almost selfish for it because I feel like I got the most out of it. But that's neither here nor there. It's somewhere in between. Okay, next question comes from Amber. Amber! No joke, my dog Pop-Tart, at a doodle named Pop-Tart on Instagram. Oh, sweet promo. Loves your videos almost as much as I do. Thanks for being awesome. Heart. Thank you, Amber. And hello to Pop-Tart as well. 9 Lives of Butterflies. Ooh, that's a cool name. What does that mean? 9 Lives of Butterflies. Yo, it's deep. Hey, Hannah, I'm going to be apart from my girlfriend for 7 months. How can we cope with that? Also, I want to thank you for giving me confidence in coming out and asking out my girlfriend. Lots of love. Oh, you guys are going to be apart for 7 months? That's tough. How long have you guys been together? I mean, you know, shit. I don't know. I'd be worried too. Nah, just kidding. If you're not worried, that's really cool. 7 months is a really long time. I guess I would say plan visits. So that's good. Plan which weekends you're going to go to her, or she's going to come to you. If you guys don't have the means for that kind of travel, then, you know, just make sure you guys really try and get on the same page in terms of expectations of how these 7 months are going to go. I think that is a free and easy, I'm going to have some juice, a free and easy way of doing it. So, yeah. You know? So, that's my advice. You know, fingers crossed. And hey, if it doesn't work out, that's okay. It's not meant to be, you know, because when it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Sorry for showing you guys my hat hair. I'm thinking about growing my hair out again. I don't know if I want to keep bleaching it right now. I think I need to take a little break from the bleach. I don't know. Anyway, so good luck, 9 Lives of Butterflies. If it, you know, I mean, good luck, you know. I'm not going to be like, long distance is easy, love conquers all. It's just not true. I mean, love does conquer all, but sometimes you find out it's not the right person. So that's some real advice and input. Next question. Rachel Devon says, have you ever read the poem book called Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur? I have never read that poem book. I have not heard of it, but I will check it out. I love books of poetry and I love recommendations. So thank you. I hope it's a good book and you weren't just asking me to read it to potentially be like, it's terrible, never read it. So I'll check it out. Katie Didier says, Hannah, I really love that white button down with the gray arms you have, but I can't find it anywhere. Where'd you get it? Okay, let me, for reference, I think is my phone going off? Are those Pokemon? Oh no, it's a message from Headspace. Oh, how lovely. I love Headspace. Yes, I am still playing Pokemon Go. I'm level 26, about to be 27. And you know, I'm really in. I have 210 Pokemon. So, pretty cool of Hannah. Hannah's pretty cool. Okay. White button down with the gray arms, but you can't find it anywhere. So for those of you that don't know what she's talking about, it is a white button down shirt with gray sleeves, gray cloth sleeves. So it's like an Oxford with gray cloth sleeves. I love it. It's one of my absolute favorite shirts I have. It is from Gap in Canada, circa 2014. So it's a Gap Canada shirt. I got it at Canadian Gap 3 years ago. I had a blue one too, but I got rid of it. But yeah, it's a great shirt. If you find it and find out how to find it, tweet me because I will buy more of that shirt in different colors. So, great question. Megan Hayes says, Bay Area represent. I'm from the East Bay, Fremont, and in college studying athletic training. Megan, that's awesome. Yeah, East Bay. I know all the BART stops. I saw a great piece of art today, Hamilton-inspired art for the Lafayette stop. If you're from the Bay Area, you know on BART there's a stop called Lafayette. And so there was this great piece of art with all the quotes and lyrics from Guns and Ships all around it, you know. Everyone's favorite Frenchman, Lafayette, you know. And so coming as up into Lafayette. Yeah, that's me. I heard just making sure my laptop, I need to get I gotta get the cord. it's probably about 30 minutes on there. So yeah, Hamilton's great, and Bay Area represent. Jessica Ribeiro says, how did you become so comfortable with your gender-bending look? I love it. Hey, you know, what is gender? Also, could it be said that this is just a girl in a hat? Yeah. I personally, I'm very comfortable with my cisgender identity as a woman. And I also am very comfortable wearing whatever I want all the time. So, how did you become so comfortable with it? It's just like, I think that the first stage of being comfortable in your clothes is being comfortable in your own skin. And so, after I got comfortable in my own skin, it was a lot easier to express that outside my own skin, meaning in clothing. Yeah, it's a journey though, and it's a daily thing too. Like I fluctuate about like 10 pounds, like give or take a year. And I'm always like, okay, this life is for eating. Sorry, I'm always going to go with that. But what I wanted to say was, yeah, the first step to being comfortable in your clothes is being comfortable in your own skin. So that's why I think about that. And that's a great question. And you guys are geniuses and great. Nearly Human, hello to you. How's that? Let me just check on all the channels. Make sure the stream is streaming. Looking pretty good. Did it freeze? Is that frozen? Oh, I paused it. That's how that works. Hannah Hart, really good at live streams. And gentle reminder, guys, since we're at the 30-minute mark, I would like to remind you all that how come it doesn't say how many people are watching? I guess that's for me to know. Oh, there it does. I would like to remind you all that you can get $22 off your first order when you sign up at trywink.com/Hannah. If you look down in the description below, you'll be able to join our beautiful, beautiful wine club. It's so great. You get 4 bottles of wine a month. Oh, so great. And $22. $22. That's 2 $10 bottles of wine or 1 $20 bottle of wine. Math. $22 if you sign up at the link below, trywink.com/Harto, or using the promo code Harto. So, that is some fun information for you. I love it. Cheers. Cheers to that. I'm drinking a fine Petite Syrah. It is merveilleux. Back to Super Chat. Okay. Drinking a Basque white wine, Spain, classy, and eating a boxed mac and cheese to which I added pesto. Celebrating tonight because I'm almost done with my master's. Love you, Virginia Lynn. Congratulations, you're almost done with your master's. That is so, so, so exciting. Also, boxed mac and cheese with added pesto. That's so smart. I was eating smoked Gouda earlier, just for fun. Did nothing special to it, though. I just ate it. It's sliced. Wow. And yeah, I got to get more into Spanish wines. Well, I just want congratulations to you, and thank you so much for sharing that with me and all of us. I think we're rooting for you, and I hope that your master's goes masterfully. You're the master of your destiny. I hope somebody at your commencement speech says that. Graduation. Jillian Lit says, Hannah, I've had so many similar experiences to what you shared in buffering. Wow, you helped me so much. What are your thoughts on Beyonce and the twins? You guys, what I love about reading questions is that you never know where they're going to go. My thoughts on Beyonce and the twins, I'm so nervous when people are pregnant until the baby is born and then like 90 years old. I'm just nervous about life, I guess, in general. I am very excited that there's going to be more Beyonce children in the world, and I hope that her and Jay are happy and they feel like they're living a nice, balanced life. I just want Beyonce to be happy. Bella Giovanni says, "Hi Hannah, do you have any advice on getting over the fear of starting things, so that I can start producing the content I am desperately wanting to make? Advice for getting over the fear." Well, the only thing you know for sure is that if you don't try, it'll never happen. So long as you're living in the universe where you're not trying, it's not going to happen. So you gotta try first. Okay, let me think. Thinking. The fear of starting things will never go away. It just gets slightly easier different ways. For instance, I am still nervous every time I shoot in My Drunk Kitchen in the very beginning. It just depends on how you are. So with that knowledge, know that it's the muscle you build to conquer the fear, not the actual like thing itself. So the sooner you start pushing into starting and just start starting and start developing your systems that help you start, the better it'll be. But just a heads up, that fear is never going to go away. So it's not a one-time thing. So just start knocking it out. You'll have lots and lots of practice. Hope that helps. Okay, next question. Hi, my name is Katie. Hello, Katie. Wrong. Next question is Catherine Monansky. Shout out to my girlfriend Katie, please. We both love you, and buffering was everything to her. Haven't seen you since VidCon 2013. Oh, well, Catherine. And also, big shout out to your beautiful girlfriend Katie. I hope that you guys are very happy together. And it was great seeing you in 2013. And thank you for reading Buffering. Yeah, yay. And thank you, Katie. That book meant everything to me, too. Mythical Paw says, hi, my name is Katie, and I've been a Hearto fan for 11 months now. Woo! Coming up on your 1-year anniversary. Lucky you. I hope you've had a good time. Ava Johnson says, my Navy Bay. And Navy, like the ships. This is a ship. It's like sailing. I'm a boat. No, I'm rowing. This is actually a doggy paddle now. Oh no, now I'm eating. I'm eating spaghetti. Pasta. Thank you. My Navy Bay and I are likely going to get sent to Japan within the year, and I'm hella excited and a little freaked. Any tips for life there? Love you. There is a really great channel. Hold on. These bones. These old bones. You know, now that we're all like nice and comfy, what if I just live stream like this? Hold on, guys. Let me just figure out what's good for my back. There's a great channel. It was formerly called Eat Your Kimchi. I think now it's called Eat Your Sushi. My older sister told me about it because she's been a huge fan of theirs for years and years and years and years. So there's a really great... Now it's like we're just chatting on FaceTime. That's funny. But yeah, so there's a great channel called Eat Your Kimchi or Eat Your Sushi. And it is... I'm trying to think. The most entertaining vlog I've ever seen. Vlog life. I love it. I love them. Let me make sure it's Eat Your Sushi is the one about them living in Japan. But they also have documented their time living in Korea. Eat Your Sushi. Yeah. So they also documented when they live in Korea, their time in Korea called Eat Your Kimchi. So I would say, check out their channel and see if there's anything there that you relate to too. Yay. I hope that was helpful. That felt like it was really helpful. So I hope it was. And also, thank you for your service. Is this how you salute? I'm Hannah. Okay, dun dun dun. Oh, I lost my place. You guys have so many good questions. Jiminy Christmas. Oh my God, I have to scroll way back up. Okay, Navy Bay. Here we go. Katie Clapper. Katie Clapper says, hey Hannah, just wanted to say you're an ultimate babe. Hey, can I make the font on the questions bigger? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's the font size I like. Boom. Back to Katie Clapper. Just wanted to say you're an ultimate babe. I'm from the Bay and curious what your favorite bar here is. Next time you're here, I'll buy you a drink, girl. Okay, Katie Clapper. When I lived in the Bay Area, I used to love to go to this one bar called El Rio. El Rio was really fun. It's like a 30th and Mission, and that was our spot. They used to do karaoke nights, and KJ Paul was our karaoke jockey of choice. I loved him. So that's what I liked. And in terms of being ultimate babe, it takes one to know one. What about this doesn't scream ultimate babe? Guys, I'm like really getting down with prepping for that like mom life years from now. I'm going to be just such a fun, dorky mom, I hope. We'll find out. Okay. I'm not pregnant. All right, next. Diane Baldini says, were you not busy? Can you take a look at our GoFundMe page and possibly help by sharing it? Let's make living with autism easier on GoFundMe. Oh, wow. Yes, hold on. Let me open this in another tab. I will check this out post live stream, and I will fund you. And there it is. Let's make living with autism easier. God, isn't it just so intense? Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, I'm going to read this in a minute. we live in a country, we live in a world and a society where people have to use GoFundMe pages to help support themselves. There's a lot of things I could say, but I'm not going to get there. I'm not going to go there right now. We're having a nice time. Maddie Stanley says, Hannah, my copy of Buffering is missing a bunch of pages. Okay, Maddie, tweet at Harto and at Day Street, D-E-Y Street. That's the publisher. It's the only way I'm going to be able to find you, okay? I cannot believe that. We're going to send you new copies. I'm going to see if I can send you a signed one. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. But tweet us both, okay? Okay. Ashlyn? A-I-S-L-I-N-N, Bailey? Ashlyn? I'm going to say it's Ashlyn. Ashlyn Bailey says, much love from another Bay Area native. Yay, wine. Cheer, yay. Hey, if you love wine, you know, Ashlyn, you should sign up at trywink.com/Harto and get $22 off your first order. What? $22? That's so much money, it's hard to believe it's true. Well, it is. It's totally true. And you get 4 bottles a month for the price of 3. But with $22 off, it's basically the price of 2. Wow. Okay, we only have 18 minutes left of live streaming. I've got questions to get through. Jenny Bennett says, I'd like to send you a letter. Where can I send it, and what do you answer it? You know, guys, I can't personally take the mail anymore, but if you guys, you know, I have agencies and managers and various companies that can accept mail on my behalf, and that information's out there on the internet if you want to look for it, but I really can't necessarily endorse it. But I always get mail when I'm at conventions, and so if you come to a convention, give me a letter. I will read that letter. I read them all. So, okay, great. Nearly Human says, hi. Lexi Bowen says, Hannah, do you have any advice about how to get over an ex? Thank you. Exes. They call them exes for a reason. You know, you crossed paths, but also no more. No more. See? Like that. My advice is to start filling your life with new memories and experiences that they're no longer a part of. You know, I think kind of dwelling in the past is not going to help. But it takes time. I mean, time heals all wounds, right? And you know for a fact you'll get over them someday. So just allow yourself the process of healing and try and fill your time with as much healthy, positive influence and activity as you can. You know, that's what I have to say about that. Trisha McElevany says, would you like to work with me on a depression and anxiety book? I hope to get my PhD in psych soon. I watched you since day one. Love you so much. Yay, Trisha. Congratulations on your PhD. Damn. Do you know the last D in PhD is for damn? That's so cool. Good luck on writing a book. Writing a book is a wonderful, wonderful endeavor. And I'm currently taking a minute because I just wrote Buffering, and it took a lot out of me, but in a good way. Emily Schertz says, do you have any advice for being in a long-distance relationship? Oh, Emily, were you not here for, was it Emma, earlier? Long distance sucks. Good luck. That's hard. I don't envy you. My advice is that, you know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And also, before you enter into a long-distance relationship, set your expectations together. Make sure you guys are on the same page in terms of how this long-distance is going to go, you know? Okay, so I just keep adjusting. There. How's this? Oh, this is really good. I can even put my mug down on my laptop. Nothing could possibly go wrong with that. Okay, Lee Conell says, most painful tat / any plans for more. Also, it seems that color coding is dependent on the amount given to Super Chat. I agree. It does seem that way, doesn't it? Okay, so my most painful tattoo was the one I just got on my ribs, featured in today's video. So if you guys haven't seen today's video, it's called I Shaved My Head. This is a wig. You know, I just don't want to scare you guys, but, you know, it's fake. But yeah, I show off my new tattoo in today's most recent video, and it says, to love what is mortal, and I got it on my ribs, and it hurt. Oh, I forgot to put the poem. Hold on. Blackwater. Dun, 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 I forgot to put the poem in the description of today's video. It's called Blackwater Woods. Okay, sorry guys. This is a I just forgot. Okay. Just go. But yeah, it really hurt a lot, and because it was on my ribs, the weird thing is that it kept dipping in and out in terms of pressure, because there's spaces between ribs, so anywhere there's skin directly on top of bone, if you're tattooing, it's like, ow, 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 ow. And so that was an adventure because I couldn't get used to the amount of pain, because if you get used to the amount of pain, you can kind of block it out, but it kept varying. So that's definitely the most painful tattoo I've ever gotten. So ribs, that's a doozy. Okay, I'm trying to add this link. Okay. Come on. You're like, Hannah, we are not sitting here watching a live stream to watch you do channel maintenance. Okay. Poem. Boom. And save. Next question. Holly Holder says, and I say, Mackenzie Ruth, if I DM'd you a Greek spaghetti recipe, would you do it on MDK? You can use Barilla. 2 birds. Your book has helped me so much. I bought one for my mom. She loves it. Oh, love you so much. Thank you. Mackenzie, that's so sweet. I'm totally down for you to send me the recipe. Greek spaghetti, what's that all about? I can make no promises, because what if I read the recipe and I'm like, I don't want to eat that? But, I do love to eat all sorts of things. So send it my way. And tell your mom I say hi, and thank you so much. I think that Buffering was a good book for parents, too, of any age, really. I was so surprised at the amount of people in their 30s and 40s that came to my book signings, and was really happy, too, because I really hope to reach people who aren't just blessed by being familiar with the YouTube community, Like, we here are so lucky because we know what a wonderful space we have online, but there's so many people out there that don't. So I'm hoping maybe with a TV show on Food Network, we can kind of bring more people into the Hearto fam, and ultimately then have them read Buffering and learn about mental health in America. Yay! Woo, woo, woo. Lauren Brennan says, Buffering is so good. The chapter, That Summer Feeling, was such a relief to read. I find it hard putting the way I feel into words. Thank you so much, Hannah. Yay! The chapter called That Summer Feeling is all about depression, and it was the hardest chapter for me to write of the entire book. So if you want to read about depression, you should read That Summer Feeling. If you guys want to watch a video about it in under 2 minutes, I posted a video called Depression in Under 2 Minutes, which is my best attempt to capture a feeling in the midst of it. So there you go. Lauren, thank you. Mythical Paw says, any advice for anxiety and autism who can't face something as scary as VidCon to meet Hannah Hart? I don't know anything about autism and very little about anxiety. However, that's a great question, and I will say that asking for help is always a great step. So I'm sure there are people that can give you really good fundamental advice, and I think my advice is ask for help and seek out resources, so that way you can come on and give me a little hug. Yay. The Debaucherous Dweeb, hey buddy, says, why are you such a genius? I don't know, man, born that way. No, I'm kidding. I don't know how to reply to that. Why are you such a genius? Takes one to know one. Okay. Valerie McLean says, The Last of Us. It's heart-wrenching, but so good. What types of games do you like to play? I like to play games that are what I think are called puzzle platformer games. It's like Limbo or Inside. It's a game where it kind of goes along a single plane, but you can do things inside of it. I've also heard Night in the Woods is really good. But yeah, The Last of Us. I'm really, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Killing people's hard. Anyway, so yeah. Trevor Allen says, hey Hannah, how's the cutting board I gave you in LA? Trevor Allen, is it the cutting board that says My Drunk Kitchen on it that you made? Is it like wood burnt? You're such a big inspiration to me. I love you so much. I have it. It's right there. I'm looking at it. So if that's a cutting board you're talking about, it's doing great. Liv Madrigal. Well, let me show you guys because it's really cool. Hold on. You sit here for just a second. Please enjoy what my house looks like. Wow. Are you talking about this one? I hope so. If you're not, I'm sorry. But look at this. Isn't this a cool cutting board? Somebody made this. They burnt things into it. Isn't that just so dope? Hey, love it. And we're back. Where did I put my cup? Oh, it's right here. All right. Now, next. Uh-oh. Well, there goes my footstool rolly chair. Next question. Liv Madrigal says, "Hi, Hannah. I let you cut in line for the bathroom in Austin. It was the best day of my life. Love you. Thank you so much, Liv. That's so rad. Where were we? Cut in line for the bathroom in Austin. Where was it? Well, thank you. You're very sweet and kind, and I appreciate it. I'm sure there was something going on. I don't know what happened. Cut in line. I hope it wasn't bad. We'll find out. I hope it was me. We'll find out. Okay, Jennifer D says, buffering gave me the push I needed to go back for my master's in counseling. Currently writing my final paper to commute planning first semester. Never stopped being such an honest advocate for mental illness. That makes me so happy. Congratulations, man. I hope that you're enjoying it. I hope that, finding the master's in counseling is something that you've wanted to do in your life for a while. Sorry that I'm moving the laptop around so much, but truly, I'm so thrilled for you. So, and thank you for your encouragement of me. Oh, I've noticed a lot of you are from the Bay Area. If you go to my Instagram, I posted recently about an event. Speaking of mental health, I'll be in San Rafael next Thursday doing an event about mental health at Temple something. And so there's an image about it in my Instagram from recently, and I hope to see you guys there. You can go on Eventbrite and sign up. It's realhannahhart.eventbrite.com. Cool. All right. Casper Finn says, in your last wine stream, you and Ella talked briefly about an open dialogue about depression. It was so refreshing to hear. Love you lots and lots. Yes, it is super, super, super important to have an open dialogue with your partner or your friends or your family about depression and any sort of mental illness that your mental health struggle that you're going through. It's hard. It's not easy. And it may take you some time to learn how to express it correctly to your loved ones. It's a learning curve on both sides. So if they haven't understood what you're trying to say right away, don't think, oh, they'll never understand, or don't think, oh, I'll never know how to say it right. You just have to keep trying until you land in a space that you both can understand. So, yay for that. Okay, guys, it's almost 6, so we're going to have to stop soon. But Nearly Human says, Hannah, I just entered into a romantic relationship and I'm insecure. What do I do? P.S. I'm bi and it's the first one with a guy. Wow! Well, first of all, that's totally normal and everything's going to be okay. And romantic relationships are scary and new. And if it's your first one ever, or first one with a guy and you just came out as bi, good luck. Insecurity happens, just make sure that this person you're with doesn't make you feel more insecure. But you also can't lean on them like solely for your self-assurance and self-worth. So there's so much romantic advice I could possibly give. What do I do is your question. You do you is the answer. And good luck. Welcome to the journey of love. It's a beautiful song called Love Like Ghosts. Listened to it the other day, and I was like, God, this is beautiful. Lord Huron. Wow. Taylor Glasheen says, hello. 19 Emery says, hello. No. Hannah, I'm looking at UC Berkeley for school. What would you say are its most salient and notable characteristics? Well, 19 Emery, I will say that UC Berkeley, for me, was a wonderfully salient and notable experience. I mean, it really depends on the field you're studying. Berkeley's got a lot of great courses. In terms of an environment, I found it to be a very positive and inclusive environment, but also one where you have enough privacy to go off to Doe, which is the name of the library, and just sit and be alone with your thoughts. The Bay Area is a beautiful, temperate climate. I mean, I think you should go, personally. But I am completely biased. I loved Cal. So hopefully it's still a good school. Cool. But go wherever's right for you, Anna Fox says, you look beautiful. Hannah, this old thing? Thanks. That's so sweet. You look beautiful too, I'm sure. Dickie Dory says, is 26, too late to pursue a put-off career goal. What's a put-off career goal? Oh, I see what you're saying. I think you're saying, is 26 too late of an age to pursue a career goal that you've previously put off? No, 26? That's nothing. You are a baby in the world. It's never too late to pursue a put-off career goal. Never, ever. You could be 46, 56, 66. If you have it in you, go do it. Period. Blam. Okay, next. Jess says, hey, Hannah, speaking of ADHD, what advice would you give to someone who is struggling with it? I'm so done with just being told to make a list to remember stuff or get more sleep. Okay, Jess, here's some hardcore advice. Buy a book called Driven to Distraction. It's the best. What did you do to your head, Hannah? Okay, here's the advice. Should I just take off my hat? Now the computer fell. This has gotten way worse. Okay, here's the advice, Jess. You gotta get this book called Driven to Distraction. It's the best book about ADHD I've ever read. It's specifically targeted towards young adults and adults who have goals and dreams and hopes and blah, and are successful and nice and great and living life and want further advice and coping mechanisms. So, Driven to Distraction, get it. Taylor, hello again. Good to see you. Lenina Crown says, I heart buffering so much. As someone who writes nonfiction too, how did you pick where to end the memoir and what to put in the last 2 chapters to bring it to a close? I thought it worked really well. Lenina. Oh, God, what a wonderful thing to say. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. It was so intentional. Sorry, I'm just drinking some wine to celebrate that last question. It's not the last one, but I'm just saying, But I do have to stop soon, guys. I really do. Okay, so, Lenina, it was completely intentional. So, at first, you're never going to believe this, but at first, the second to last chapter was way earlier on. And it hit me. I just bless my editor because she had to deal with so many times that I would send a text or call at 7:30 a.m. New York time and be like, I just restructured the chapters again. But I don't know what to say. It hit me. It hit me that there was a way to close the circle, And sometimes you just have to think completely outside the box. I think I was focused so much on the through line that, kind of having an arc, chronologically, that didn't even occur to me that I could create the arc, 2 arcs that joined. So if you've read Buffering, it kind of goes along this parallel path of stories from my past as a child and stories of my life as now, a rich and famous adult, hey, and the lifestyles of the Hannahs. Anyway, so those 2 parallel arcs came together to form a circle. And that is something that I really tried to do, and it makes me so happy to hear that a fellow writer noticed it. You just made my day! Okay, Jack. Oh, God, you guys, there's too many questions. We have to... Jack, any advice for... Okay, Jack Fenstermaker says, Hannah, any advice for inspiring YouTuber like me? Yeah, do it. Just do it. Just get started and go. Just put your stuff up there and just keep making and making. Finding your voice and finding your presence online is a long journey, so better get started on it today. And if you have already started, that's great. Tyler Wibstad says, when's the next MDK coming out, please? So I am planning on shooting an MDK tonight, planning on it. And I want to try and make... Well, you know what? You guys are here for the wine stream, I'll tell you. I have all the ingredients for a souffle. I need to challenge myself these days. Anna Fox says, wait, do you do games? The Last of Us? Yes, sorry I'm late. You look so beautiful. Anna, thank you. Taylor says, I heard you might be on the podcast. Meh. Exciting. M-I-H-H? I don't know what that is. What are your thoughts on the podcast? I've sent $5 3 times trying to figure this out. I'm old. Taylor, thank you. Every time you sent that $5, I say hello. And also, I don't know what M-I-H-H is. I'm so sorry. So, tweet me. Tell me what you're talking about. Thank you. You were so close to pronouncing my name right. It's Evan like the boy, except I'm a girl. My parents had it out for me. Evan Mercer, hello again. Nice to talk to you. I've had to hide my antidepressants from my parent and lie to them when I have therapy appointments just because they say I'm lazy or need to tough up. Anything you could suggest? Wow. Jesus. Well, I mean, if you're old enough to get prescription medication, that means that you're above the age of 18. I don't know. I mean, I guess until the point that you can get out of the house, you know what I mean? And that's, I don't know what to say. Let me think. Well, as long as you're taking care of yourself, then that's great. And maybe once you've moved out, you can talk to them about it more objectively when they have less like control over your life. Does that help? Wow. Good luck. And I'm glad that you're taking care of yourself. I'm a nice guy says, hey, Hannah, may I get a shout out? Much love from Boston. Yes, sir. Hey, nice guy. Finish first. Always great. Bodich XD. Oh, I think it's smiley face says $5. Hello. Amanda Hart says, hello, my fiance, and I love you so much. Do you have any advice for a partner of someone with mental illness on how to be the most supportive partner? So proud of all you've accomplished. Yes. Amanda, first of all, amazing last name. Second of all, you know, you can go online and read how to be a partner to someone with blank, PTSD, depression, anxiety, etc. And there's so many resources available online. There is no shame in having to bookmark stuff, read it once, read it twice, read it together with your partner and ask them, is this something that would be helpful for you? Does this sound like us? And take notes. Maybe even just like keep a little list on your phone. If they're going through X, I don't know what they experience, make a reminder of what your ideal responses are. Okay? Maybe that. So good luck. Evan Mercer says, here's a fun joke. What's the worst part of having a party in space? What's the worst part of having a party in space? You have to plan it. That's great. Ainsley Griffin says, I came out to my parents and they're ignoring it. Any advice? Thank you so much for all you do. Hope you're well. Take care of yourself. If they're ignoring it, they can't ignore it forever. One day you're probably going to get married, right? But I would say if they think that you're just doing it for attention, then let them ignore it. And you just live your life and you just do you. Because sooner or later they're going to have to realize it and accept it. But if part of their acceptance journey is to just, they're in shock or whatever and they're just ignoring it, don't take it, like, just forget it. You don't need to try and drive it into their head right now. You know? I think you just focus on living a happy, healthy, safe life for you. And if they want a closer relationship with you, that will naturally, organically occur. You know? But I don't think, it's tough. I mean, it's tough. You guys ask for advice on these things, and maybe what I'm saying is totally inappropriate to your situation. I don't even know. You could be out there in the world being like, why would Hannah say that? And I would have no idea. So I hope that whatever piece of that you feel like is applicable to you, take it. I hope it's good. Okay, I wish you could do a clothing brand. I love your taste. Thank you, Anna. I also love putting clothes on my body. Oh my God. Okay, I think we're at the end of our list. Oh no, we're almost there. Oh God, you guys, how do I turn off Super Chat? Because I don't want you guys to, I don't want you guys to act. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think it's over. Okay, guys, the last question, 603. No more Super Chats. Don't submit any more Super Chats. End of Super Chat. Right now. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to answer these questions up to Rachel Devon, 6:03 p.m. And then I have to stop. So, going backwards, somebody says, okay. Dylan Fiesel says, hey, Hannah, wave. I'm 23 and have chronic depression. Ugh, sucks. Any advice on how not to hate myself or to want anything for myself? Sorry for the downer question. Thanks for reading you. Dylan, wave. My advice is meditation helps. I downloaded an app called Headspace. Try meditating. It helps. Walking helps. Just start taking walks. Medication helps. But you're 23. Your brain's not even fully formed till you're 25. Everything is gonna be okay. It's gonna get better. Chronic depression is going to be your dark companion for the rest of your life. And so you have to learn how to live together. It's not something you have to fight. It's not a flaw. It's not an illness that you're trying to get cured of. It is more like your shadow. And sometimes your shadow wants to walk in front of you. And so you have to learn how to live while your shadow's walking in front of you. There's lots of great resources online about it. I would say that meditation has been really, really helpful for me, and also therapy. So, Bella says, thank you so much. Bella, thank you. Virginia Campbell says, hi, Hannah. I am 16 and a freshman in college, and I was wondering if you had any advice for someone new to the whole college thing. You're 16, you young. Congratulations on getting into school. College is a lot of fun. I would say don't take college too seriously. I was an English literature and Japanese language major, and now I'm a full-time entertainer and performer. Those careers are unrelated. So study what interests you, and study something that you feel like you will enjoy your college time studying. Getting a degree is neither a guarantee nor not a guarantee of getting a job in that field. So I would say get the most out of the college experience for you. Okay, yeah, I gotta stop live streaming soon. Okay, let me finish answering your questions. So, Mackenzie Ruth says, I love you and your book. Thank you for it. I bought one for my mom. Can I DM you a Greek recipe? We've read that. Ashley Finch says, more love from the Bay. Can I send you some cannabis products from dispensaries up here? That's so great, Ashley. I also live in California, though, so I have access to many, many delights of my own. But thank you for thinking of me. That's very sweet. Allie Pilgrim says, you should come back to Canada, hint, Ottawa, Ontario. Love Canada. It's a beautiful place. It's our friendly neighbors to the north. The Unique Nerd says, I loved buffering so much. Thanks so much for being positive, getting the motivation to move on with my oddities and be myself. Much love. Yes. Much love to you, Unique Word. Thank you so much, Unique Nerd. Thank you so much for reading Buffering and for giving me the motivation to continue to live with all of my oddities and be myself. Mythical Paw throws lots of love. Thank you. Throwing it back. Adrian Mitchell says, turns out Mary Oliver was influenced by my favorite poet, Edna St. Vincent Millay. Any other recommendations for poetry and books? I didn't know Edna. I don't know who that is, so I'm going to check that out. I love Mary Oliver, and I love Rilke. And Rumi's great, too. Rumi needs a little bit of ruminating for me. But Mary Oliver, man, love it, love it, love it. But now I'm excited. Edna St. Vincent. I'm going to check that out. Holly Holder says, try again with actual words. Any advice for coming out to conservative Christian parents? Oof, Holly. Guys, people have submitted more questions. Don't submit any more super chats. No more. No more super chats. Okay. Trying again with actual words. Any advice for coming out for conservative parents? Conservative Christian parents. Geez, Holly. That's hard. Oh, God. I don't know. It's hard. It's kind of still something I'm trying to figure out right now. Like, how do you... I would say it's the same kind of advice I would give anyone in terms of coming out, which is have your support group, your self-support in place before you come out to them. Because you can't control what their reaction is going to be, nor can you predict it. But you can make sure that you have what you need in place regardless of what happens. So just make sure you're set up so you're safe and good. I don't know. That's hard. It's hard. It is hard. Hard things are hard, but it's worth it. So yeah, love to you. Kimmy says, I gave you a sample of my book in Naperville. Oh, Kimmy! Iris Lee Mills says, hello. The Debaucher Streep says, is it hard to live and work in LA? It sounds incredibly stressful. My life is pretty great. It is a lot of car time, but Los Angeles has really grown on me. And right now it's overcast, so I love it here. Diango says, I don't know if you ever saw this, but I drew this about a year ago. If you go to my Tumblr, Sleepy Dingo, it's the first post. Okay, I will check that out after the live stream, opening it up in a new tab, Sleepy Dingo. Boom. I'm finally able to super chat and breaking rules on I have my laptop out at work, but it's worth it, and my mind is running from excitement. Love you. I'm Melissa Franzen. I saw you when you tweeted earlier, too. I think it's the same icon. Melissa, be careful. Don't break these rules no more, and go. Good luck with work. I'm so glad I got to your question before we had to end. Okay, guys, 3 questions left. Rachel Devon says, reading Buffering right now. It made me smile. You had a friend named Rachel, since it's my name too. Thank you for all the laughs and support you provide me. Rachel, thank you. And thank you for reading Buffering. I hope that you're enjoying the book. It's also available on Audible if you want it in audio form. Jelly Flare, you are our final question. Just wanted to let you know. Jelly Flare says, just wanted to let you know that I deeply adore you and that I introduced your videos to my mom and she loves you too. We both love Buffering and was so proud and inspired by your journey. You guys! What did I do to be so lucky and getting such a love fest on the internet? Oh man, you guys are great. You're really something. Thank you so much for hanging out. This has been a really fun hour. I didn't even finish my wine. Next time we wine stream, I'll make sure to do it. If you guys want to get your own awesome, great bottles of wine, try wink.com/Hannah. That's our wine club. And you can have personal bottle set, 4 bottles a month, hey? And $22 when you first sign up. $22 off. I have been talking for 1 hour, over an hour straight. So I'm going to go shush shush now. But thanks guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Yay!